Guys, this is Austin Pro. Today I'm gonna make one of my most difficult videos I've ever made. iPhone 1st gen to the 5th gen iPhone to the iPod Touch 1st gen up to the 5th gen. 5th generation first to 5th of iPhones and iPod Touches at the same time. The world's most difficult test I've ever tried in my life. So, dude's doing double the test. Oh, this is actually the first time I ever could try this test. This is double the devices this time. So if you wonder why I'm not gonna try every single, I'm not gonna go all the way and try every iPhone, it's because I don't have the 6th generation iPod Touch yet. So that's why I'm not gonna try that all the way, because there's not as many iPod Touches as there are iPhones and iPads. And so I'm gonna show you the version numbers right now on all of them. This is going to be the trickiest part of the video. Sorry for knocking the tripod a little bit. Bad on these. General. Oops. It's hard for me to see without my glasses on. Okay, here we go. So here are the version numbers. On all of them, let me zoom in so you guys see that. 3.13 for both of these, 3.3, 4.2.1, 6.6, 5.1.1, 7.2, 6.6, and 9.3.5 are both of these two. So it's been a little different, harder than I thought, but I have to do the iPhone photo first to get the results. And I just finished charging my 1st gen and 2nd gen up to full power, so it'll be a very accurate test. First off, I want to test see if I can find the game I was using for my last video. I don't even think I have the game on all of them yet. Nope, I don't have it on my 4th, so I can't do one of the games I was trying to do. But I can compare a few apps here, like calendar. That's here, the 1st gen iPhone's 1st, 2nd, and in the 3rd generation iPhone, in the 5th gen, 3rd gen, 3GS and 3rd gen iPod Touch has the same inbox button. On these two, it's different. These two are completely different because this one runs iOS 6, this one runs iOS 7, so it's completely different. But these two have the same firmware, 9.3.5, so it's kind of the same thing. But there are a few things I want to show you guys that some of these devices did not get, like multitasking. The iPod Touch 2nd gen and the iPhone 3G didn't get the multitasking feature. And they didn't get the wallpapers or the battery percentage. But mine have it. Tell me in the comments below if you want me to tell you guys how I got the wallpapers on these two and the battery percentage. And then the 3rd gen iPod Touch and the iPhone 3GS supported pretty much everything. The 3GS and supported iOS 6, which the iPod Touch 3rd gen did not. Then came the iPhone 4 and the iPod Touch 4th generation. This one has these two have the exact same processors, but they dropped this one early. But the iPhone 4 they pushed it beyond its limits and put it with iOS 7. But this one's on 7.1. This one's on its latest firmware, and they both have similar things. But I noticed one thing: iOS 6 supports multitasking for all apps, just like iOS 7 does. That's what I noticed. And then iOS 9 on the iPhone 4S compared to the iPod Touch 5th gen. The iPhone 4S didn't get AirDrop, but my iPod Touch 5th gen has AirDrop, which the 4S does not. But they use the exact same processor, the A5. And the iPod Touch 5th generation has AirDrop, which the 4S did not get. Pretty cool. And they have no spotlight because they restricted it due to hardware limitations. Pretty interesting, actually. Very interesting. And the iPod Touch has no mute switch, and this one has no camera on the back, which this one does. Got a 16 gig iPod Touch 5th gen don't remove few features like the wrist strap, the cameras, the LED flash, and all those kind of cool things. And the iPod Touch loop. That's what else they removed. If you're wondering why, because I got the 16 gig, I might find another one later on. That's 32 gig, then I'll have a camera. And I have the battery percentage, which the iPod Touch, all of them have it except the first gen, because these do not come with them. I had to reprogram it to get the battery percentage. And that's the explanation how I got the wallpapers on these two, the 3G and the 2nd gen iPod Touch. I reprogrammed it through iBackup on the Windows PC. When I first got hit, I just backed up, and I'll leave a link in the description for the video how to do it. On the iPod to 1st gen up to 3rd gen, they have Google Maps. On the iPhone 2G and 3G, they have Google Maps. But on the 4th gen higher and the 3GS and higher, they have Apple Maps. Pretty cool. In app design, they're a little different from iOS 6 to iOS 7. Same for this one. And this one has health. Now then, and the iPod Touch has no compass, what the other ones do. So that's all I can compare. And the last thing I can do is the HTML5 compatibility scores. That's the one thing I can do right now. HTML5. It's a little difficult on the older device, but my iPhone 3G just crashed. I almost got here. Okay, I almost got it. Okay, so I got it. So I'm just waiting for my 3G to load here, and I'm waiting for my 2G to load. So there's the scores here. My first gen is still loading. Right here, my opposite first gen is still loading it. So there we go. Here's the scores: 112, 169, 234, 290, 376. 112, 169, 290, 327, and 376. Tell me comment below. That's interesting. The results I got. Well, that's the iPhone 2. That's all the. That's the iPhone 1st generation to the 5th generation iPhone iPod Touch comparison at the same time. That's it for this video. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.